can't say it out loud because you would seriously just think I'm an absolute sicko for thinking this in my own head, but it's something that I had to do. And basically put me in a situation in my head where I'm not lifting a weight off the floor but pulling a person off of my kids. So basically I had to do all my training with that in my head. The training was very intense for the 500 kilo. I would lock myself in the toilets at the gym. I would literally stand there staring at myself in the mirror and just thinking these horrible thoughts, and then I'd kick the door down, go walk up to that bar and rip the bar off the floor. I never went above 450 for the simple purpose I didn't want to destroy my CNS. I didn't want to destroy my central nervous system. And I got in my head that if the 500 kilo is going to happen, it's only going to happen once in my life because it's such a dangerous feat of strength. So, the day of the lift, it was a normal day. I woke up, had breakfast, I did my physio, went to the arena, stretching off, nice and cool. And then, we go through the warm-up lifts, all backstage, everything's cool. We go through the 420, I think I pulled 465 for the new world record, and I did it for a speed rep, an absolute speed rep. And I did it for a speed 420, I think I pulled 465 for the new world record, and I did it for a speed rep, an absolute speed rep. Probably as quick as somebody would stand up out of a chair. That's how quick I pulled the current world record. And I think it was at that point that the whole crowd silenced. I think it was that point that everyone believed me. Everyone realized that I wasn't talking crap. And I remember going backstage after the 465, and again, I just locked myself in a disabled toilet in the back of the arena stage, and I'm just staring in the mirror. Just staring at myself and going into this abyss, going into this horrible situation that I'm sort of preparing myself for. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm sort of envisioning myself in this situation, psyching up, deep breathing. I've got a couple of pals of mine just in my ear, telling me I can walk on water basically. And then I just remember looking in the mirror, and that I don't know how or why it happened, but a massive euphoria of self-confidence just came over myself. It was like a little flick switch in my brain that just went, let's go. And I just 90-degree turn, out that disabled toilet door, kicked it off the hinges, out I went, suit up, straps on, wrist straps on, bath guard in, walked up to the deadlift, and I think I remember asking the crowd to be just to be quiet, just to let me get my thought process. And there was a man refereeing the contest, Dave Warner, good friend of mine actually. But I remember looking at Dave, and this wasn't pre-planned. And I remember looking at Dave, and I turned Dave into this devil. I just stared at him, twisted my head, and just like, I'm going to kill you. I am going to kill you. And then the trigger point came. I was just like, boom, right, I'm ready, I'm in the scenario. And I'm blacking out then. I'm sort of, I'm in and out. I'm in the arena, but I'm not in the arena. And I remember bending down, strapping onto the bar, rocking it back and forth. And then just on that last rock, I just leant forward, leant back, and my eyes just closed, and I start pulling. And I want you to look at my eyes as I'm pulling that deadlift. My eyes open, and not intentionally, and they open, and my eyes change colour. They actually change colour. They went the brightest, most turquoisey blue I've ever seen a man's eyes go. And not to look at my eyes as I'm closed, and I start pulling. And I want you to look at my eyes as I'm closed, and I start pulling. And I want you to look at my eyes as I'm pulling that deadlift. My eyes open, and not intentionally, and they open, and my eyes change colour. They actually change colour. They went the brightest, most turquoisey blue I've ever seen a man's eyes go. They change colour, and I finished off, I locked the lift out, and that's when I woke up, and I was just sort of like at the top of the lift looking around like, have I done it? Jesus Christ. Hit the deck, massive puddle of blood on the floor. Everyone runs over, they're wiping the blood away. I don't know how much blood came out my face, but it felt like a lot. I've never felt as much blood rush out of my nose as I had at that point in my life. And they take my shirt off, take my suit off, and then the blood pressure must have changed up or whatever. I went unconscious, and I've watched the footage back, and I'm sort of in people's arms, and I'm in and out of consciousness. I'm sort of convulsing, just sort of like, you know, not quite sure where I am. And you know, there people keep wiping blood away, it keeps coming out my nose, and then someone just whispers in my ear like, Ed, get up, man, get up, make it look easy. So get the fuck off me. Everyone backs away, stand up, did my little speech to crowd, thanked the wife, and then backstage, boom, out again. Paramedics on me, get me on the table, checking my heart rate through the roof, well over 200 beats per minute. Blood pressure was unreadable. They put an ECG on me to try and get some sort of gauge of what my heart was doing. Couldn't get one. We'll do it again. Couldn't get one, do it again. And you know, by the fourth time that a paramedic's saying that his equipment's faulty, that it's not faulty, it's you, you're in danger. And I wouldn't let them take me anywhere, you know. I was very sort of, I'm staying here, I'm gonna ride it out. And at this point I realized that I was actually going blind. I lost the vision in the center of my eyes, I couldn't see around it. It was like an arc eye effect, and that's when I got quite scared, and I just lay down on my back, and I remember just staring at the ceiling in this horrible sort of hallway behind the arena, just staring at this very commercial ceiling with all air ducts and everything. I thought, this is where I'm going to die. This is it. This is where Eddie Hall dies. And luckily, I mean, you know, everyone around me, and then I know people are like wiping blood out my ears. I had blood coming in my tear ducts in my eyes. The blood was still coming out my nose. I think it was pretty evident, you know, I did something pretty serious. You know, I blew something up in my head that was pretty nasty. Took me about 2.5, 3 hours for me to sort of calm down, recover, my heart rate calmed down, my blood pressure calmed down. The ECG came back all clear. And you know, I was able to, you know, walk, get up, do a meet and greet after the show. Got myself back to the hotel. And out, just done. You know, that was the most exhausting day of my life. The next day, I went to drive my car home, and I physically or mentally, whatever, I couldn't drive my car. I couldn't work out how to work my gear stick. I couldn't work out what the steering did. I was that mind boggled. I couldn't drive my car home. I had to get someone to come and drive me back to my home. The next day was my son's birthday party. I think it was his fourth birthday party, and I didn't remember people's names. I'm having conversations with people 2 or 3 times, the same conversation, and you know, my wife's going to me, Ed, you've said that 3 times now, and I'm like, oh, okay, who's that over there? That's your brother. You know, it was quite scary when people are saying this stuff to me. I had physio the next day as well. My physio came around to the party actually, and did physio. We found some bulge vertebra in my back, very bad bruising. But all in, I mean, apart from the bad brain bleed and the signs of concussion afterwards, I recovered within 2 weeks, mentally and physically. And I always get asked the question, you know, you are crazy for doing that lift. Would you go back and do it again? I'm like, yeah, of course I would. But I'd add 10 kilos on. And that's what I would do. I would go even heavier because I believe that there was more in me that day, a lot more. I think that the 500 kilo, you know, I've won the world's strongest man. I've reached the pinnacle. I've done the best thing that, in my eyes, that's the best title you can win on this planet. You can be the fastest man, the cleverest man, the fattest man, the slowest man. it doesn't mean anything to me. To be the strongest man on the planet is the alpha. And the 500 kilo deadlift topped that for me. It was above and beyond the expectation of reaction I expected. It was amazing. And I think it was that feeling of doing the impossible. It was that feeling of Roger Bannister. You know, Roger Bannister, very vocal, said he was going to run a 4-minute mile. And everyone laughed at him, everyone said he was an idiot. And then he did it, he made it possible. And he became that legend, he became that person that everyone remembers for the first man to run a 4-minute mile, Roger Bannister. Everyone remembers Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon. And I'm the first man to lift half a ton off the floor. And I think that for me, means more than anything. It means more than a World's Strongest Man title. It means more than Britain's Strongest Man. It means more than anything. It was something that I think is going to be in the history books forever. You know, the first man in history to lift half a ton, and I think that's I can take great satisfaction out of that. You know, there's been a lot of talk since I pulled the 500 kilo of people wanting to pull 500 kilo, people saying they're going to pull 500 kilo, people creating different bars to make it easier to pull 500 kilo on. You know what? You know, if you can talk the talk, walk the walk, come and lift 500 kilo on a calibrated bar, calibrated plates in front of a World's Strongest Man referee, nowhere to hide, 10,000 strong crowd, and pull over 500 kilo. Come and prove it. Back up your bullshit, because I'm sick to death of people saying they're going to pull 500 kilo. Oh, you know, it's third event, or maybe I'll do it next year after a year out, or it's a different bar, I wasn't wearing a suit. Get a suit on, get your straps on, come into the World Deadlift Champs, Giants Live, and pull 501 kilos. Stop hiding away and come and do it, because I'm sick of the bullshit. It's been 4 years now, 4 years since I pulled 500 kilo off the ground, and the closest to me is 474 kilos. So cut the bullshit out and come and pull it. I do believe that there are people out there that can pull 500 kilo off the ground, but I don't believe that they've got the genitalia to put the commitment in and go to that place that I went to. I went to that place to pull 500 kilo off the ground, and I don't think anyone's got the capabilities to recreate what I did in my head and pull 500 kilo off the floor. And if they can, good luck to them. I will be the first man to say well done, because I know what it takes. Guys, I didn't realize that we were quite coming up to the 500,000 subscribers mark, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for the support. You know, all the views, all the likes, all the subscribes. It's been amazing, absolutely amazing. You know, I retired from World's Strongest Man 2 years ago. I've been on a whirlwind of a life since, you know, doing TV shows, keeping my nose in the strongman, you know, doing the presenting, a little bit of lifting, did the Strongest Man in History for the History Channel. We've done Eddie Eats America on Channel Dave. I've got a lead role in a film coming up later this year. I've gone into business with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm doing the second documentary as well. It's amazing, you know.
Oh my God! It's a monster! Oh.
The rules of this competition are simple. Biggest fish wins, obviously, but here is the catch. The rod can never touch the gunnel. If the rod touches the gunnel, it's strike one. If you get 3 strikes, you're out. Juji's gonna go first. He's ready.
I didn't even warm up yet. I haven't even caught a fish.
It's okay, it's okay.
Are you gonna throw me straight?
Devin warmed up for you. Yeah,
It's
dude.
like throwing me into a 1,000-pound squat.
You're fine, right?
Okay, I'm fine.
I mean, you got compression sleeves on. I see we're good. We're good,
yeah,
right?
I'm ready.
Are you nervous?
Yeah,
That's good.
because everyone else around me is nervous. It's finally lit through to me.
All right, here we go.
I'd be super nervous if I was you, Juji.
Yep.
It's like catching a car, right?
That's the bait right there. Giant bonita.
That's the bait.
That's the bait. Here we go.
Oh, she's
Game
lowering
time,
it.
buddy.
She's lowering it. Nice try.
Devin, you're gonna be back here. If the line snaps, I want you to grab him, make sure he doesn't hit his head.
Yeah.
Now, if we're getting pulled forward and we're getting pulled in, I need you to grab his shoulders
Yeah.
and hold on tight.
Yep.
Okay? So it's kind of like a seesaw, all right? So either we're gonna go in, or he's gonna fall back.
We got you, Juji.
You scared, buddy?
Yeah, because you're talking about how many people it's going to take to keep me from flying into the water.
All right, let's go. Come on.
All right, come on.
Oh, yeah. It's so crazy.
Unless you're a fisherman, I guess.
Oh! Juju! Here, right here.
What do you mean by that, Juji?
This is going to rip my arm off. Here.
Bite him,
Come over
Juji.
here, come over here a little more.
Nice.
There we go. He got it. He got it. Let him eat. Let him eat. Let him eat.
Eat.
No, let him eat it.
Devin, you got it.
Hey, I got you. I got you.
I gotta leave that.
Don't high stick. Don't high stick.
Okay.
Don't high stick. Real. There. He's there. Real.
Oh!
Pull him.
Oh!
Pull him, Juji. Pull.
Ah!
Pull.
Need help?
Pull. That's it, Juji. You got him. You got him, Juji. That's it. Pull, Juji. Pull, Juji. Pull, Juji. Pull, Juji. Pull, Juji.
You can do it.
Pull, Juji.
Broke us off. Dude, how hard is that? All right, explain to us how it felt when he actually pulled you to the gunnel.
There's just nothing you can do about it. It's just you're getting pulled in the water, and the only thing you're hoping for is that the people holding you hold on to you. So much lactic acid in my hand right now.
Really?
Yeah, my wrist is just from just holding on to this is done.
All right, so who you gonna pass the torch to?
Devin.
Uh-oh.
All right. We got nowhere to go but up.
now.
Nowhere to go but up. Yeah, man, I'm so excited to try now. Now that I see kind of what we're dealing with, Juji didn't die. That's a good thing. I see that it can pull you right over the boat, so I hope I got a spotter. But I think really the main thing is surviving that initial minute, right?
I didn't survive it. I guess that is the main thing.
Just, I mean, how long do I gotta go to like get ahead of you? How long did you hold on?
What's
to
your
that thing?
longest arm wrestling match you've ever done?
Probably like one of my good ones is like probably Marcio Barbosa, like probably around 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Mhm.
All right.
And that turned my lips purple.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, like anything over 20 seconds is an eternity.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long do you think it's going to take to reel this bad boy in?
5 minutes.
All right, well, there you go.
Right
More
on,
than
all right.
twice as much
Yeah.
as a match with Marcio.
Yeah, okay, well, let's do it.
Reel up a little bit. Real.
Here we go. Yeah, Devin.
I got you, Devin.
Come on. You can do it. Good, I got him. Hold him. I got him. He's gonna run. You got it. Nice. Holy. He's got it. I got this. Oh, yeah. I got him. Go, Devin. I got this.
Come on, Devin.
Come on. Get up. Come on. No. Now we got him. You got him. You got him. You got him. Real, 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 real.
Yeah! Yeah, big boy! Yeah, big boy! Yeah, big boy! Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, take that, beast of the sea. Hey. Good job, man. Oh, man.
Was that an adrenaline
That's
rush?
amazing.
Oh my gosh!
That's a fight, man. That's a fight just holding him here still. It's a big fish. Ah! No! Oh. Oh, thank you, Joe. Ah!
All right,
I love
Cameron.
Black Beach. I love it.
Oh, Cameron is soaked. You did amazing.
It's so much fun.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's so cool.
You got some battle scars. I see some blood.
I'm
What
glad.
happened?
I wouldn't want to not have battle scars. You know? It's only
So
fair.
what happened? Your knee slammed against something?
It's like we had him and we had a bit and then he decided to really push and
Explain that power. I mean, because Juji felt it, now you felt it. I mean, is that a stoppable power?
well, it wasn't stoppable for me. You know, it's hard to gauge. When something's stronger than you, it's hard to know exactly how much stronger. It's like for me, it's taken me over.
Like if we weren't here, would you have gone in the water?
Yeah, no, it would win. Like, so I can't really count it. I would like I feel like I've already learned something. Like, I gotta get the plate lower. I gotta get more lean, like early, because if you're like not set and it's like you can't recover.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I feel like I have to anticipate it more. It's so much fun. I can see why you moved to Florida.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's wicked. Thank you so much.
Oh, dude, I love it, man. So guess what? It's Lane's turn now. He looks pretty confident over there. Look at that.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough. But you know me, I like a challenge.
So guys, it's Lane Norton's turn. He's pretty confident, I would say. He's got some confidence with him. So let's see if that confidence pays off. 50%
Keep counting me out. Keep counting me out. I like that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh, I see it.
He's spinning. He's spinning. Oh, hang on. Hang on. He's coming back for it.
Oh,
Let me go, Judy. Let me go to the rail.
You got him, you got him.
Let me go to the rail.
Oh, that's a giant, dude. That's a giant.
I'm close, I'm close if he needs it. That's it. Oh, you got control of him, you got control. You beaten him, you beaten him.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Oh! That's it. Fight him, fight him, fight him. Pull, pull, pull. You beat him, you beat him, you beat him. Yeah, you beat him. Reel it, reel it, reel it. Oh. Reel him, reel him, reel him. Oh, come on, Lane, come on, Lane.
Hang on, he's got
He's right there, he's right there. Dude, you're doing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's gonna eat it. Oh!
What's underneath him? What is that? There's another one. Oh my God. Grab the tail, 2 hands.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh! You're my splash guard.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me get out of the way.
Hey, talk to him.
Oh boy. Here we go. Watch the engine. Watch the engine.
I can't spot you guys.
Ready?
He's got a lot of colors on him. Yep.
Two hands. There we go.
See you, buddy.
Strike one for everybody. It's Juji's turn now. And we're gonna move to the bent butt. So we're gonna switch this. This is really cool with this rod right here. Check this out. Look at this. So this Winthrop Terminator butt, just press this button right here and it goes to bent butt. This is gonna give them a little bit more power. So we'll see how this one does.
Get ready, Juji.
Oh,
That's it.
that's a giant. No. Keep fighting. You're good.
Go!
Oh!
Oh!
Still good. Still good.
Real.
Still good.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it. That's it, Juji. You got him beat. You got him beat. That's it. Come on. That's it. That's it. You got him. You got him. You got him.
Get him!
there.
Put him back in there.
Put him back in there.
It was slipping way up.
He took the rod out of my hand.
It didn't spear your stomach, did it?
No.
These guys are fired up. They're ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. Are you ready to eat?
Throw him back in.
You ready this time?
Yeah, bring it.
Let's go.
Josh, I need a little more room over here.
No. That's the problem. That's why you let go of the rod. You need to be centered right here.
Okay.
You need to be centered. Yeah. Come on.
Now we're in.
Real.
Just hold it.
Real.
Just hold it. Now real.
Yeah. Perfect. Real.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
Stay.
Real. Hold it. Real. Yes, you got it.
You got it, man. You got it. Come on. I see him.
That's it, It's a big one.
Yes! That was awesome, bro.
Thank you.
Dude, you're a prehistoric animal.
Hey, and that never touched.
It did. Pick the rod up. Oh. Yes, we go.
It's a big one.
Yes! That was awesome, bro.
Thank you.
Dude, you're a prehistoric animal.
Hey, and that never touched.
It did.
That's a clean one.
That was a clean one.
Golly.
There he is, Juju. Yeah!
I did it! Thank you, Josh.
Oh, he's gonna pick me up, I think, or kill me. Oh, dude.
So is mine still the biggest one we've caught today?
Yeah, it's bigger than we caught today, but not bigger than mine 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yours was bigger?
A little bit. But there's bigger ones here. There's bigger ones here.
I hope I catch a bigger one right now.
Yeah, that's what you think until you hook into them.
Locked and loaded.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
He ate. Giant, dude.
Thank you. Yep. Just hold. Go over here. Hold.
Go over here.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Oh. It's a giant, dude. It's a giant. Remember you said.
We gotta get the rod up.
Pick the rod up. Pick the rod up.
Oh. Man. Okay, now we
Come on, Devin.
just hold. Oh.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a monster.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, I got him now.
Wow. That was a
Be
beast right
careful
there.
what you asked for, buddy.
He was heavy. My hand was underneath it. I'm like, he's crushing my arm.
That was
Wow,
awesome.
okay, that was a strong one.
That was
a lot stronger than the last
That
one.
was legit 450, 500 pound
Yeah.
right there all day.
Wow. Wow.
Isn't that humbling?
That's a big animal. I was like, I got him. I'm like, no, I don't got him.
Right there, Josh. You spin it.
You want to go again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not?
Dude, I almost got dragged in with you.
I know. You almost broke my arm. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Dude, that was
I gotta prevent earlier. It's like you don't know what you're messing with, and you have to assume that it's a really bad thing because you can't see it.
Det er januar. Du er sulten efter forandring. Efter følelsen af friskhed. Lethed.
Come on, you're better than this fish, Devin.
Yeah, Devin.
Come on, Devin, come on.
If that's all he's got. If that's all he's got.
Nope, that's all.
No, it's not all he's got.
Pull, Devin.
Bring it back this way.
Oh, this is a big one.
No, he's not that big.
Nice.
Oh, you.
Come on, baby. Yes, get that hand higher. Good. Rock down. Rock down. Perfect. Rock down. Rock it down. There he is.
Get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Pretty
deep
hard,
sea fishing.
Oh, Devin. I've gotten a lot of comments over the years. People are like, hey, the rod's never supposed to touch the gunnel. You need to fight in a harness or a plate. You don't know what you're doing. I go, look, I've been doing this for a long time, okay? And when you fish that much pressure, a guy my size, it's not possible to keep it off the gunnel. If you want to catch the fish, your rod's got to touch the gunnel. That's why we put this tubing on the rod right here, this vinyl tubing. That protects the rod from getting scratched, the rod from breaking, and the boat from getting scratched. I know it looks weird, but that's a mandatory requirement so the rod stays and the boat stays safe. And you'll see after Lane does this bent boat right here, we're gonna switch and do my technique. I'm gonna catch one real quick for you guys, and it's a lot easier. But you gotta gun on the rod. I'm gonna see if they can do it. Don't gun on the rod, but it's not easy.
Man, I gotta tell you, I'm a little stressed out spotting you, actually.
Really?
You're like one of those bench pressers that if you just touch the bar, they're gonna freak out and set because it didn't count. You're like one of those bench pressers that if you just touch the bar, they're gonna freak out and set because it didn't count. All
Go,
right.
Lane, go.
Think it's fit.
Come on. Oh, this is all you, bro.
Yeah.
This is pure.
Real?
Oh, my foot slipped.
Oh! My line's so hard.
Hang on. Let me get my knees up here.
Come on, hold on, Gigi, hold on.
The plate's up. Get the plate down. Yeah. There we go.
Real.
That real pull.
You got him now. You got him.
Oh, he's done for. He's done for. This is it.
Fight him.
This is just AMRAP right now. Come on.
You got him. Fight.
Oh, he's done for. He's done for. He's belly up, bro.
Got him, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Biggie. Oh, he's a big one. Whew. All right, I'm jumping in.
You jumping in?
Yep.
Woo! Lane on it. Take it out, baby.
All right, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, one clap to face.
I can't move.
There he goes.
Yeah, I'm really bummed because I felt like I had him in a really good spot. I had the rod in the right spot. I was getting some line, and then just my feet just went right from under me.
Well, you just caused you to slip or
No, I totally slipped. Yeah. Just,
Really?
Yeah, my left foot went and it was gone, and then that rod hit the gunnel and it moved the plate on me.
Yeah.
And then once that plate got over here, I mean, it's like you can't do anything.
Yeah, you're helpless.
You know, so thankfully, good spotters, Devin and Juji, they helped me out. Scott's back on target, and we got the fish landed, but team effort on that one.
Every single one of these are team effort. There's no solo fishing out here. You can't do it by yourself. I mean, these guys are monsters. I'm a little guy, and I can tell you, I can't do it by myself, and ask them. I mean, can you guys do it by yourself?
Not
No, I die.
And we need all three of us together.
today.
It's my turn. We're gonna do it the way you've always seen me do it on my show. Here we go. Fish on. Mahi on, big mahi. Nice mahi. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this in quickly. Oh shoot, just got smoked.
There's another one. Careful with your line. Oh, there's
All you.
I got a mahi on. This is a bigger one.
Yup. All you, man. All you.
Get it. Josh. These are fishing superpowers.
All right, let's get started. Hello, once again, everyone. My name is Alexei Klochai. I'm a product manager here at CircleCI, and I'm going to be the presenter at today's webinar. So the topic, as you can see, is how to build, test, and deploy React Native projects with CircleCI 2.0. We'll cover a bit more than just that. We'll cover the following points. So first, we'll take a look on what is CircleCI 2.0 and what makes it good for use with React Native specifically. We're going to take a look at interactive debugging, SSH into the build. We're going to take a look at two different types of React Native configuration. We'll have one simpler.
I see him. It's like a surfboard. It's a big, big animal. Oh, he's big.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
You made it look so easy, man.
I was trying to reel the bait up because I wanted to see, because they said there was a bunch of dolphins. I was like, man, let's catch these dolphins. But as I was reeling up, he smoked it. Caught me off guard. Oh, there he is. Monster Goliath grouper. This is the big one, dude. He's over 200 pounds all day. It's a good fish. All right, let's let you go, buddy. Let you go. What a day.
Sick,
Insane.
man. Thank you.
Insane.
Thanks, Josh.
Dude, probably one of the most intense fishing experiences I've ever had the opportunity to be part of. I mean, rods went in the water. People almost went in the water. It was insane. I'm ready to take a nap. You ready to take a nap?
I've already taken a nap.
Really?
I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm falling asleep.
Dude, I'm
Swing
gonna
back
fall
up.
asleep with my feet. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I almost went in the water because of you.
That's the best fishing day of my life. I got no complaints.
That was dude. You went down, and I was this close to falling out of the boat. That was
Crazy.
Bro, we're all exhausted. Guys, give all these guys a follow. Lane, Juji, Devin, their links are in the description. Go there, follow them. They are super cool guys. Lane is your nutrition expert and basically everything about science. You want to learn about weightlifting, powerlifting, that's your guy. Juji can do things that no other man can do. I'm serious. You want to see a man do the splits while holding, I don't know how many pounds of weight over his head? This is the guy. This guy's crazy. Devin. you ever want to get arm wrestle Devin, just give him a call. He'll come over there and
Any place, anytime.
any place, anytime.
Anywhere, freedom.
Special thanks to everyone that made this video possible. Penn, Blackfin Rods, Winthrop, Folsom. We thank you guys so much. And also our Captain Rob, you're the best. Thank you guys. Squat, what you got?
Okay, so in that order, my weight, I'm 235 pounds. My height, I'm 6'1". My bench press, most I've ever done
Okay, press. You can do this. Let's get 4. Let's go. Come on.
Left. Ja, ja. Good. Kom maar. That's good. Go on. Ja, 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 ja. Kom, zijn er snel.
440 pounds. Squat, the most I've ever squat was, I think about 590 pounds in deadlift. In high school, I was doing 525 pounds. I haven't did much deadlifting since then.
All right, Blaine, same question.
I'm 6'2", 400 pounds. My biggest squats, 1,113.
Jeez.
Bench, 904-pound bench.
Oh my God.
Deadlift's not my best. I've done 817 in the deadlift.
Stop. 3, 2, 1. Touch. Press.
Yeah. 817?
Yep.
I think you got me beat.
Well,
all right, Lane. How about you, bro?
So I'm 5'10", 205 pounds. My best competition lifts are 668-pound squat, a 391-pound bench, and a 711-pound deadlift.
All right. I'm 5'9", 155 pounds, and I don't go to the gym, so I don't know what my stats are. But I do catch big fish. There's a shipwreck down there, fishing 240 feet of water. So if you don't get the amberjacks fast enough or hard enough, they're going to go into the shipwreck and break the line.
okay,
If you don't land them fast enough, the sharks are going to eat them.
okay.
So they're getting sandwiched between the shipwreck and the sharks. So you got to pull up and pump fast enough so the sharks don't eat them, and you got to put enough drag so they don't break you off in the wreck.
All right, cool.
It's going to be tough. We're at the inlet. Rules are simple. Biggest fish to the fork wins. That's the nose to the fork of the tail. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Whoa.
Looks for the ill-prepared. I don't do it.
I'm sure, bro.
Let's
You're going to
get
be in for quite a shock right now.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this, boys. gonna be using some Shimano butterfly jigs, and I'm just using some split ring pliers right here to attach the split ring to the lure, and that's the setup. We're crimping on. We got a thimble on here because the solid ring will actually break the mono. It's freaking insane. And we got the crimp on there because that's how we want to hold that thimble on there. No knots. This is the strongest connection. We got 500-pound Dacron with a very strong hook. I think this is gonna do it. First things first, before you drop your jig in the water, you're gonna tighten your drag until you physically can't turn your spool anymore. That's how you jig, guys. You drop the jig in the water, let it go straight down.
He's gonna hook up right here, probably.
Probably. We're on the wreck?
He's gonna drag on the ground.
It's on the bottom here, so.
Oh,
Fish on.
you're on.
This is a small one. It's a wimp.
You say it?
Get it.
I think he just realized he was hooked.
You want it?
Come on, Josh.
Oh, shark got me.
Ooh, there's the first jig. Come on, come on.
That's why I brought the big boys, guys. How did that look?
Looks like fun.
Didn't you say it was a wimp, or what did you say?
He didn't
I
realize he
trash
was
talked
hooked.
him, and then
He didn't realize he was hooked.
he turned into a little bigger fish.
You're going to
This is the thing
the leader
about
all frayed up.
Oh, shark all day long.
man in a gray suit, tax man.
All right, who's going up first? Who's dropping down?
I'll do it.
All right, Blaine's up. The reason Lane contacted me, I have a video where I'm doing this, and my heart rate hit 202 beats per minute. Okay? Like, you gotta push and puff and pull as hard as possible. You're not gonna break the rod, you're not gonna break,
Okay.
the leader's not gonna break, but you saw how that fish fought, right?
Yeah.
It's intense, dude. It's intense.
Is the drag crank down?
Not yet. Here, crank that drag down.
I got a blue and silver one.
Happy? Ready to rock and roll, buddy. Are you nervous?
I'm so nervous.
You're so
My heart
nervous.
right now.
That fish I hooked was about 40 pounds, 40, 50 pounds. This fish down here 100 pounds bigger than that.
And then he woke up about 5 minutes in.
Here we go, drop it down. Drop it down, boys, drop it down. Let it hit bottom and then you're gonna jig it up. Yes, good technique, good. Once you get past the wreck, normally the fish aren't gonna be there. So you gotta kind of reposition and start jigging again. It's all about these drifts. So you're drifting down the wreck, you're coming off, you're coming back, you're drifting down the wreck. That's how we're doing this kind of fishing. So you got about a 2-minute window to hook a fish and then you gotta reset.
Man, so I wake up about 5:45. I get to my trainer, and I thought we just had like the regular recovery pool workout, and he told me he's gonna switch it up, and we swim like 30 laps. Mind you, I ain't swam since Boys and Girls Club back in the day, so my shoulder's about done right now, so I gotta really rely on my technique to get these big babies in. So I'm gonna see what I got. But I'm just letting y'all tire yourself out right now.
All right, tough guy.
You good?
Okay, but you're strong, but I got stamina too.
For those about to rock.
There we go, Sam, get up,
You're on.
Get him,
Pull,
get him.
pull, pull, pull.
Oh! Shark got you, dude.
Really? You're still tight. You're still tight.
For real,
Sam. Oh no, he spit it. Oh, he got shark. One of the two.
So I gotta go that fast?
Yeah, you gotta go fast.
Yeah, they're gonna. You gotta. As soon as you hook up, you gotta yank them.
I
Just
told
like
you.
the slow retriever.
What I told y'all, now I know the trick. I hooked that easy. I knew what was about to happen.
You don't
So
see me sitting
what do you
down,
think
dude.
about this kind of fishing, boys?
It is tough.
Cardio?
It's hard.
See, the thing is, he's breathing hard. He has his hand on his hip. He took it off now, but I'm good. So I
You're
still.
sitting down though, bro.
This is me being smart, preserving my energy.
It's all fun and games till we get hooked up, though.
I know.
Then we'll see who daddy is.
Let's see.
Bro, you get 3 really competitive people out here, and nobody's gonna admit that they're not gonna win. There's no 0% chance I'm losing this.
So this is a reaction bite. These fish are they're reacting to the how the jig is moving in the water.
Yeah.
So maybe right now they want a fast jig, maybe they want that wide, slower, deeper one. You gotta try changing it up. Try different momentums, different styles to trigger the bite.
Well, I got the slow jig down. See, these guys going super fast. I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna hook their fish once they get them tired. And watch.
They
They're not biting. They're not biting, dude.
They don't want it.
I think the jig bite has kind of died. So we're gonna go get some live bait. I got some chum blocks. We're gonna go get some speedos and blue runners, and we're gonna give that a shot because we gotta change it up right now. We only have one really good bite.
Come back here, dog. Oh, this is a better fish.
That's a runner.
Boom.
Hey Sam, give your rod, take turn left. Nice rainbow runner.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a really good bait right there. Oh, going? Yeah. Woo! Give him the boat. Boom! Keep him alive, keep him alive. You don't want to bang him up, dude. Dude, that's a money hammerjack bait. It's our 4 speedo. We got enough baits here. We got blue runners, rainbow runners, and speedos. Who's up first with the live bait? You guys want to have a rock, paper, scissors battle, or do you want to just? I'll go. Sam's gonna go. Volunteers?
Sam goes.
Sam goes. Dropping down the live bait right now. Fish on, hammer check on. Sam, grab it. Fish on. We got him, dude, we got him.
Are you sure he's still on?
Yeah, he's still on. Yes, get him, bro, get him, dude, get him. Oh, he's pulling, dude. Oh, he's pulling, man, come on, baby, come on. He's off.
Oh, sharked?
I'm not breathing hard. I got like super excited.
He got sharked.
Well, actually, no.
He got sharked.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think he surprised us a little bit. I think we just got to be more prepared. But once we hook him again, he's mine. Yeah, we just he started us a little bit, and it happens. We'll catch the next one.
I'm about to go up. I need some advice.
So, my only advice is, as soon as you hook him, catch your composure. I mean, up slow, and just try to maintain that as long as possible. If you can do that, you'll get him.
Blaine, you're up next, bro. You ready?
I'm born ready, baby. Bring it on.
Big time.
Put me on him.
You nervous?
Absolutely. My heart is racing.
Ooh, here we go. Fish on. Wait. Reel. Fish on. Yes!
Got it.
Yes,
Get
dude,
it,
come on.
Get it. Come on, baby. So pull up, reel down. There
Yes,
you go.
Blake,
Yes,
come
sir.
on,
Yes,
Blake.
sir.
Yes, dude, come on.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't know he's hooked yet.
There you go. Pull up.
Yes.
Look at that power lifting technique.
Come on, dude.
How you breathing?
Yes,
I don't think
You
that.
gotta go faster. Dude, the shark's gonna bite us off.
I don't think that fish knows he's hooked.
Look at that. He's so controlled.
Come on, Blake.
I love it. You can tag me in.
No, bro.
I think we're in the wreck,
It's
guys.
Biolane's turn.
I think we're in the wreck. I don't know. It's coming up.
Tag me in.
Now reel. Real. We're in the wreck. I don't know. Is he fighting?
Careful.
Keep on, go forward. We're in the. Oh, yeah, we're in the wreck. Real. We're too deep. Tired?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Come on, my turn.
Lane, your turn?
Ah, come on.
Wait, is it Lane's turn now?
Come
Yeah.
on.
Toast.
Your toes?
That's a beast, man.
What?
That's a beast.
First
Check
time
your
saltwater
post, dog.
fishing.
Check your post.
Am I live?
Yeah, you're alive. Hey,
Woo!
but you maintained your technique, though.
I told you, I got like 10 seconds in me, right?
Yeah. Did y'all hear his breathing, though? He was... See, y'all don't know about that, man. Y'all don't lift no weight, so y'all don't understand how important that is.
That's ridiculous.
I got respect, though. You ready to go?
Ready to go. Let's get it.
You're going to get pulled overboard.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, all right.
Sam's got it out for me, man. He's been trash talking all day.
That was so bad. Dude, my
Hey,
low
dog,
back.
Hey, you was 10 seconds in, though.
I told you, I'll be good for 10 seconds.
Hey, I can respect that.
My legs, my butt, my back were fried, dude.
Done with that.
Done.
Two punch chop.
I told you.
So, what would you compare this to? In the gym?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Dying?
Dude, are you nervous?
No. I'm excited. There's a difference. We're on, dude. We're on. We're on.
Yes.
Oh.
You ripped it off.
No.
Sure? Okay, there was no other base still there. You ripped it off.
He didn't have the hook in his mouth.
Yeah, we let it beat too. Alright, we had a bite. That's all that matters. Hurry up, fish on! Fish on! Come on, baby, come on! Come on, lady, come on! Come on, dude, come on! You got it, bro! You got it! You got it! Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! You can't lose this fish! Come on! You need help! Come on! Come on, dude! Come on! Here. Come on, baby! Real. You got him coming, you're good, dude. I can't. Shark's gonna eat him, dude. Reel that. There you go, like that. There you go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Reel that. Come on, Lane. Come on, reel.
I think I got half a fish.
Keep going, baby.
Come on, there he is, bro. There he is.
Keep going.
Look at the guy.
Oh.
You got him? Bring him in.
Yeah!
Oh, baby. What? Josh, take him, dude. Look at that. Yeah. Oh.
Who's your boy, huh? Who's your boy?
Dude, that's about 40 pounds here. Sure fish, man. I'll let you hold him up, right?
Yeah.
Dude, pick
Take
him up.
these pictures, come on.
Is it heavy?
Oh,
What do you think he weighs?
bro. I think he's 50.
Take a break. What does he weigh? What's he weigh, Sam?
You got 37, 38. We're going to give him 38 right now.
38 pounds.
38 pounds.
All right, ready? Oh. Dang, bro, you did it, man.
Told you.
That hammer check was 38 pounds. 39 pounds, whatever. I get comments all the time, people telling me that 80, 100-pound hammer jacks are a joke.
Sure.
What do you think about that, Sam?
I want to meet him.
You want to meet him?
I want to meet him. If you think 100-pound hammerjacks are a joke, add me on Instagram, @SamBarrington. Add me on Twitter, Sam_Barrington_. And Facebook, Sam Barrington. I want to meet you. I'll fly you out here.
Oh, the challenge is on, people.
Challenge is on.
You think, and what happens if they can't meet your expectations?
They pay for your flight, take me to dinner, and shut up. That's fair, right?
I like it, man. I like it.
Put up or shut up.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's some malarkey right there.
You think
They're a
that?
bit squirrely, yeah.
It's the same guys who say, oh, I squatted 600 pounds in the
Yeah.
gym. It's like,
Same dudes.
no
yeah.
video of it, of course. You know?
And their Abby is a cartoon character.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see those noodle legs.
Sam, until next time, buddy.
Pleasure, my man.
I want to see who takes up my challenge, all right?
Guys, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
You may be thinking this is the same video as last video, but it's not. This is a different video, a different time, same place.
Yes. This is supposed to be our week off, man.
But we never, dude, actually, think about this. Other than guest videos, we never go to the same gym 2 days in a row, other than your own.
No. Well,
so this is kind of an oddity.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Storm's Fitness, guys.
Great gym, great owner.
12 fuck SWAT. Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny, yeah. 500K, that's just on the Richie, my nigga. You don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror. Headshot like pow, nigga. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him twice, make so you don't don't miss them bullets in his pistol look like a missile. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him up, man, down, nigga. Send a nigga on a motherfucking mission, it's fucked up. Yeah, I know they gon' miss him. I am now with it, yeah. Try to play with me, you might end up missing. BBS is Elliot, not missing. Sorry, miss these Elliot BBSs. Don John's on just for the crib. Don John's on krill, tucking. If you gotta pay the bills, fuck it. West side nigga from the Bronx, yeah. Throw it up like the Bronx, yeah. 30 rounds on 100 friends. Oh my guys, can you chase? You might get the bustin', yeah. Get fly like your necklace, yeah. Those guys might take up your necklace like a 5-eye with the checkin'. Those guys might want you to check in. I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny. Yeah, 500K, that's just on the Richie. My nigga, you don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror. Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny. Yeah, 500K, that's just on the Richie. My nigga, you don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror. Headshot like pow, nigga. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him twice, make sure you don't miss him. Them bullets in his pistol look like a missile. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him up, man, down, nigga. Send a nigga on a motherfucking mission, it's fucked up. Yeah, I know they gon' miss him. I am now with it, yeah. Try to play with me, you might end up missing. BBS is Elliot, not missing. Sorry, miss these Elliot BBSs. Don John's on just for the crib. Don John's on krill, tucking. If you gotta pay the bills, fuck it. West side nigga from the Bronx, yeah. Throw it up like the Bronx, yeah. 30 rounds on 100 friends. Oh my guys, can you chase? You might get the bustin', yeah. Get fly like your necklace, yeah. Those guys might take up your necklace like a 5-eye with the checkin'. Those guys might want you to check in. I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny. Yeah, 500K, that's just on the Richie. My nigga, you don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror. Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny. Yeah, 500K, that's just on the Richie. My nigga, you don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror. Headshot like pow, nigga. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him twice, make sure you don't miss him. Them bullets in his pistol look like a missile. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him up, man, down, nigga. Send a nigga on a motherfucking mission. It's fucked up. Yeah, I know they gon' miss him. I am not with it, yeah. Try to play with me, you might end up missing. BBS is Elliot, not missing. Sorry, miss these Elliot BBSs. Don John's on just for the crib. Don John's on krill tucking. If you gotta pay the bills, fuck it. West side nigga from the Bronx, yeah. Throw it up like the Bronx, yeah. 30 rounds on 100 and friends. All my guys came with chase. You might get the bustin', yeah. Get fly like your necklace, yeah. Those guys might take up your necklace. Like a 5-eye with the check-in. Those guys might want you to check in. I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny. Yeah, 500K, that's just on the Richie. My nigga, you don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror. Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny. Yeah, 500K, that's just on the Richie. My nigga, you don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror. Headshot like pow, nigga. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him twice, make sure you don't miss him. Them bullets in his pistol look like a missile. Headshot like pow, nigga. Hit him up, man, down, nigga. Send a nigga on a motherfucking mission. It's fucked up. Yeah, I know they gon' miss him. I am not with it, yeah. Try to play with me, you might end up missing. BBS is Elliot, not missing. Sorry, miss these Elliot BBSs. Don John's on just for the crib. Don John's on krill tucking. If you gotta pay the bills, fuck it. West side nigga from the Bronx, yeah. Throw it up like the Bronx, yeah. 30 rounds on 100 and friends. All my guys came with chase. You might get the bustin', yeah. Get fly like your necklace, yeah. Those guys might take up your necklace. Like a 5-eye with the check-in. Those guys might want you to check in. I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. I swear I don't even know why I did it. AP costs 150. I be feeling like I'm drowning with it. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you don't drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. From the Bronx, not Benny. Yeah, 500K, that's just on the Richie. My nigga, you don't wanna play with my city. Niggas die every day in my city. Whole lot of young, wild niggas. If you tryna ride the wave, you should be afraid that you might drown in it. I be feeling like the king of my city. And every nigga with me wearing a mirror.
Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with none other than
Look at her, y'all. Let's go, champ. Look at her.
How are you?
I'm really good, champ. Ed. I'm happy to be here. You know, it's a great night of boxing here in my hometown, Miami. So we pumped up. Let's go, champ.
Now I know you're here to support the Pauls, as you know. Any prediction you got? Anything in mind?
He gonna get busy. You know, Jake Six, he's made for this because he's got that personality. You know what I'm saying, so he's gonna do great. It's gonna be a good fight, and Gibbs too, because Gibbs is he's serious, man. So I'm looking forward to a great fight. They couldn't have matched two better guys.
Now, prior to the last fight with KSI and Logan, we know that Logan was interested in really kind of taking on this new realm of boxing.
Yeah.
Is there anything you could tell us about if he's going to return to the ring or not?
I think he will. I'm thinking he'll be fighting for sure. He's got everything it takes. I thought he won the fight. A lot of people thought he won the fight, so he'll be back.
Now, what's this whole situation? We got Antonio Brown calling him out.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good fight. I look forward to that. I must be sitting at home or ringside watching. I can't wait. Yeah. Let's go, champ.
Now, we know in just a matter of a few weeks, we got the big rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. I need you to help me break it down. I want to know what you think.
Yeah, I'm going with Wilder. He's on a roll. He's been steamrolling everybody. He's had some great training camps back to back, not have to take a lot of damage in fights. So I think he's on a high right now. He hits crazy hard. Everything he touched, he put in to sleep. So I'm leaning towards Wilder as a knockout. But, you know, Fury's an unbelievable talent. He's a phenomenal boxer for his height and for his size. He moves like a little man. So he may shock the world. You know what I mean? We may never see. You know what I mean? We may never see. Let's go, champ.
Lastly, I wanted to ask you about the untimely passing of Kobe Bryant and what that meant for you.
Look at him, y'all. Look at him, y'all. Let's go, champs.
KSI.
Can we get a let's go, champs for all the kids around the world?
Hey,
Stay positive.
I thought I'd never have to hear that ever again. Calm down. Why do they keep inviting me?
Is there any beef between you guys? All love?
It's done, man. It's done now.
I got no business. He can't beat me. Look how big I am. Let's go, champ.
Have you and Vidal sort of?
Yeah, I'm cool with them. I'm cool with them boys. I ain't got no static with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no beef with the champ. Look at me. I'm a monster.
I was quite surprised initially to see like the confrontation. I was like, I would not want to be on the other side of that.
I'm a teddy bear, but I'm still a bear.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it as always.
Great seeing you,
Thank you.
Michelle.
Nice seeing you. Thank you. Bye. It's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.
You're trying to build something great, something that matters. You have a smart team and they want to go fast. Fast means beating your competitors to market. Fast means attracting the best talent to your team. Today, fast is no longer optional. It's essential to surviving and thriving. But you also know that moving fast can break things. You could be just one bug away from everything coming to a standstill. What if you want to deliver quality and be fast? That's where Circle CI comes in. Circle CI helps teams work better together through continuous integration and delivery. With Circle CI, every commit runs through your automated pipeline. This allows you to find problems quickly. So when you do break things, they break small, making for quick and easy fixes before your users see them. And every member of your team can work independently because Circle CI is built to scale. No more waiting in line to get valuable updates out to your customers or admins fighting through tickets to install a plugin or tweak a build setting. Circle CI eliminates the bottlenecks that slow down your delivery schedule and frustrate your team. Circle CI helps your team focus on what matters, building great things, and not waiting for great things to build. Find out more about how Circle CI can help your team work smarter, faster.
But you have not seen KSI since you were in the ring together, losing the split decision. Is that true?
That's correct, yeah.
Never seen, and I'm sure you've thought about him. Is there anything you would like to say to him? Because we can arrange it.
To say to KSI at this moment?
Yeah.
I would want to say, hey, what's up, man? How are you? And I'd be interesting to see his response. If it's sour, if it's short, if he's got some animosity towards me, and if so, we can handle it right here.
Devin, you've seen beef in boxing. You've seen it of all kinds. What do you make of the state now? If KSI were to walk on here, which I'm told he's going to any second, are you kind of triggered? Are you on alert? Or you think that they'll keep it professional? Because Logan seems pretty chill.
No, I have faith in these guys. Both of these guys, I know that that it was just boxing. You know, they both have respect for the sport. So anything outside of that, I don't think that anything will happen.
If there's action that goes down, are you separating or getting out of the way?
I'm injured. I'm getting out the way.
That makes two of us.
I gotta move.
Look who's here. Here he is. KSI on set. This is history right here. Logan Paul, KSI seeing each other for the first time since the split decision loss. KSI, you want to pull up a chair? Look at this gentleman. How are you?
He's putting the chair on the opposite side.
What's up, man? Hey, good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too. Good to see you. You have not seen this man in a long time.
It's been a while, yeah, since the fight. Yeah.
And how is it to see him?
I mean, obviously it's different now. I'll say, obviously it's different now. You know, I'm a winner.
Okay.
So I'm calm.
What's this? Hey, can I ask you something?
Hit me.
I want your honest opinion.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I respect a lot. You said you're a winner.
Yes.
And you are.
Yes.
Does that make me a loser?
I mean, technically yes. But I mean, you're still doing your thing. I see you're still posting YouTube videos.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
Still got the podcast, so you know, like I'm doing my thing with the music as well.
How is that going, by the way?
Yeah, it's good.
I talked to your manager. He said you're selling out shows all over England.
Yeah. So I've got a few festivals as well that I'm doing at the end of the year. So yeah, it's mad, man. Everything's
sick. Weren't you saying that you were very respected as you are now, but you didn't care for some of the things that KSI was saying in the wake of the fight?
Yeah. So I just saw after the fight. Remember, I contested the decision. Mom.
That was the voice of God. Keep going.
And I would assume that upset him, and I think he was commenting more on that, maybe in the moment, rather than like the overall relationship that we have.
What did you think coming out of the fight? If Logan wasn't pleased with the decision, did they get the decision right? Then what did you have to say?
Well, obviously, you know, I voiced my opinion online, constantly saying, you know, I thought it's ridiculous that he was crying to the commission.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, like, the commission came back, said no, and it is what it is. And now, yeah, I get my dub, and I'm just chilling, man. I'm really here just to see Jake get finished, man. I want him done. Like,
why do you want him done?
No, I hate him.
Why?
Bro, Logan, I think you hate him as well. You probably do hate him. You can't say he's a good guy.
There was a point in my life where I've never hated my brother. There was a point in my life where I would say I don't like my brother, but I love my brother. I come on. Do you hate your brother? I know you guys have animosity, but do you ever really hate him?
Yeah, obviously.
KSI, Jake has a big fight tonight. I've met him. He seems like a nice guy. Why? What's the hate?
What's the hate of Jake?
Yeah.
Just how he is, man.
What do you mean?
How he treats situations. Like, I don't know. He just thinks he's the top dog when he isn't. You know, he's getting less views than Gib. He's getting, you know, he's always saying, oh, you know, views don't matter, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. But that's because he's not on top. So.
And yet you do respect him enough, and you're on record as saying that if Jake beats Gib tonight, you will fight Jake.
I'll fight Jake, yeah. Fight Jake will be easier than Logan. Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, you know, he's shorter.
Because Jake won't get a 2-point deduction?
Well, I mean, Jake...
KSI, I have a question for you.
Yeah, hit me.
If you two were to fight again, who would win?
I'd say I'd win, yeah, 100%.
And how would the outcome be different than the last?
I'd say I'd rush you a lot more. I kind of took my time too much. Obviously, I was just trying to, you know, aim for your chest a lot. Because I knew your head wasn't going to be there. And it wasn't. You kept, like, running away and shit. So I was just like, okay, I'll just focus, you know, just try and break you down slowly.
What would you do different?
It's so interesting because I'm not in, like, fight mode. I'm in, like, I'm kind of just want to live my life, make the best content, be as happy as I possibly can. But, like, to be honest, if I was fighting KSI again, I know I would win. And I think you know that, too. I think you, I mean.
Well, you didn't.
You're absolutely right.
As soon as you entered the ring, bro, you didn't want any of it.
I agree. But I think you know if it happened again, you know what the outcome would be.
We have a tank arrival. You knew nothing about this?
Jake, I told you, Jake's a showman, so yeah, he probably showed up in a tank.
Okay, well, we got a tank right here. Look at this gentleman. Tall drink of water known as JMX. He is a YouTuber. He is a proud son of the United Kingdom and is here, I assume, tonight to support your guy, Gib.
Of course, can't wait.
What do you think? What do you think of everybody watching right now in the United Kingdom who wants to support their guy? What do you think about the fight? But you have not seen KSI since you were in the ring together losing the split decision. Is Is that true?
That's correct, yeah.
Never seen, and I'm sure you've thought about him. Is there anything you would like to say to him? Because we can arrange it.
To say to KSI at this moment?
Yeah.
I would want to say, hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Uh-huh.
And I'd be interesting to see his response.
Uh-huh.
If it's sour, if it's short, if he's got some animosity towards me, and if so, we can handle it right here.
Devin, you've seen beef in boxing. You've seen it of all kinds. What do you make of the state now? If KSI were to walk on here, which I'm told he's going to any second, are you kind of triggered? Are you on alert? Or you think that they'll keep it professional? Because Logan seems pretty chill.
No, I have faith in these guys.
Oh, can't you see? I gotta be me.
Sure. Skip this ad, just like you skipped out on buying Amazon stock and Google and Apple. Lucky.
First, I want to give a shout out to Julius Maddox. He just smashed 755 easily in training just a couple days ago from the posting of this video. And if anyone can break the 800-pound bench press barrier, it's him. It's him. I think.
He's insane. He's insane, man. I'm telling you.
I think maybe a fire got lit under Krill. Sarichev, maybe. He's looking real strong right now. I know he's watching Julius. I don't know what his goals are. I have no idea. And he's also young himself, so I think that'd be really interesting to see a competition to who can hit 800 pounds first, because I think they both have the potential to do it. What a great time to be alive. It's 2020. I think it's going to be a huge year.
Huge year.
For strength sports, bodybuilding. So if you want to check out what we're wearing today on PLFstyle.com, it's the military green tank and military green cargo shorts. I'm matching for once.
And the black hoodie because, hey, it's freezing. It's freezing here.
It is actually freezing in here.
Freezing.
I need a double dose on pre-workout to get me extra warm and tingly. So we're
Black
gonna.
hoodie and we've got the stringers underneath, and we've got the gray joggers. Yes, sir.
All right, let's get to it.
You'll do.
Yeah, after you told me about it, I'm like, I'm an idiot. Why am I?
He didn't. Why is he smiling? Why are you smiling and pressing at the same time?
Feels good to lift. When I saw Julius smash 755, I started thinking to myself, you know, 700 pounds doesn't seem that far away anymore. I mean, we have a man nearly benching 800 pounds. 700 doesn't feel that
doesn't feel that unrealistic anymore. It doesn't feel that far-fetched. Feels a lot more realistic.
Yeah.
Now that I've just seen a man easily bench 755 and will no doubt do 800. Just made something to feel more attainable. Like, it's not as big of a deal as I thought it was. Yeah. Yes. And you don't flush with that too?
Actually, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Larry's flushing.
Actually, I always flush.
No,
Always.
he doesn't. He doesn't.
I always use the turn signal and I always flush.
He leaves his poop in the sink.
PGs, guys. PGs.
I meant the toilet.
Yeah, it's either PG. I'm gonna get my video reported because of you. Poop in the sink? Come on.
Poop in the sink or in the sink? Sink? Nah.
Toilet, and I said the sink. Where's your bag? Can I have some of your pre-workout, please?
No, now you may not. No.
Oi, where's your bag? Can I have some of your pre-workout? Toilet, and I said the sink. Where's your bag? Can I have some of your pre-workout, please?
No, now you may not. No.
Oi, where's your bag?
You can have poop in the sink.
Sure. Skip this ad. Just like you skipped out on buying Amazon stock and Google and Apple.
How would you even get it there?
How you get it there? You pick it up like. And then you shook my hands with our hands, bro.
You get your bigger size, man.
Oh, yeah.
How do you get it on?
What?
How do you get it on?
Oh, man. Minutes.
Must be nice.
And what? I think it's double XL, yeah? Yeah. Yeah.
Crank them out. Come on. Push. 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 Nice. Let's go. Solid. Nice.
Yep. That was good.
Right. Yeah, let's put it right on that here. Actually, take that back. It's definitely harder with the fat grips. definitely harder with the fat grips.
How is it?
Definitely harder.
Difficult?
Yeah, it's just very awkward grip. And it's rolling even more. More.
Go get him, sir.
See ya.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Right. Yes. Easy. No problem, sir. Come on. Press. Nice. All right.
It was good.
So
Pretty
it's
good.
No different for you.
Huh?
It's no different, like just as easy.
Yeah. This even felt more like hanging there. So.
You do it a little different than I do, though. You have your thumb outside the grip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So the thumb was like here.
Yeah.
And this was here, so it was like locked.
Yeah. I had my thumb around it, so it's kind of rolling more. But here, it won't roll as much. Yeah.
You give it a try?
I'm going a bit too heavy to try it. I got to do 5 and 10 kilo. But it's a long pause, so each rep will be like a 3 Mississippi pause. Like, you guys have watched my videos from Zoo Culture. I've done this for 12 reps, but that was touch and go with elbow wraps. Now I'm doing working sets with a little bit heavier than this. This is my first one, just to warm up. I'll be doing it with 530, but each rep will be a long 3 Mississippi pause. And the longer you pause each rep, the more difficult it is.
How many Mississippis? No, I think you just did 3. 3 only. Just 3 Mississippis. We missed that.
Come on. Yes. Rest. Come on. Yes. Nice.
Woo, pretty good.
Yeah, easy. You done what, 30 reps by now? I find it's definitely harder to bench with this bar. Do like benching with the deadlift bar, because it just keeps rolling in my hand.
5 and 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Just for the vids. Yes, sir.
But wait, what does this say over here?
It's for the lift.
My team and I always drove lots of traffic to our site, but hardly anybody ever completed the sign-up process. Until we discovered Oribi. It took us from 5 to 22% in sign.
8 weeks now. Come on.
somebody's trying to get to 100,000 IG followers.
When you're that close.
Almost there, no problem. We're almost there, sir.
Come on. Let's see it. Come on. Rest. Rest. Come on. Yes. Yes. Easy.
Yes, sir. That was good. Pretty good.
I'll say so.
Done, sir.
Are you just trying to catch up?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm trying to catch up. For sure. 5 minutes in, yeah?
Yeah, same way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jack him up. Come on. Jack him up. Come on. Easy, man. Easy, man. Yes, sir. Whoosh. Dope, sir. Whew, man. Maybe in the next life. The next life we'll make an attempt of this. Not now, sir.
After your show. You have plenty of time.
Oh yeah, I'll go back to my donuts. Now I just can't.
Sharif, I'm coming around.
Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Push. Yep, squeeze that bar. Squeeze that bar tight. Come on. Tight. Yes. Nice. Solid.
That was good. Pretty good. Pretty good, sir.
Two. I put it 5 and 2.5.
Come on, easy. Easy money, sir. Yep. Jack him up. Jack him up. Jack him up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on. Yes. Come on. Push. Push. Listen, earlier we're doing this with no chalk and a very skinny bar. For bench press, the skinnier the bar, the harder it's going to be to press. For example, it's like pressing the deadlift bar. Deadlift bars are usually very skinny and long. Wobbles a lot, creates a lot of instability. But it will just help me when I get over to a normal bench bar. It'll feel easier. That's so. It'll have some carryover. There is a benefit. In this gym, unfortunately, all the bars are skinny, but he is expanding and he's gonna get all kind of strongman powerlifting equipment, thicker bars, competition plates. So it's just a temporary problem. But we work with what we have. Lighting in here is good, so that's why we come here. Amongst many other reasons, we get treated really good here. There is just an insane amount of bodybuilding equipment here. It's never too crowded. Just gotta have good people here. And the owner takes good care of us, so we always represent Pinellas when we can. Can't wait till he expands and gets all the new strength stuff in, and we'll be here all the time. Last set, 5 sets of 3. If you notice, I'm not using the elbow wraps because I'm getting very close to competition. I'm under 8 weeks out, and I'm gonna stop using them now. I don't wanna get too comfortable with them on.
That's it.
Sure. Skip this ad, just like you skipped out on buying Amazon stock and Google and Apple. Lucky for you, there's eToro. So whenever opportunity knocks, you just log in, pick a stock, set an amount, and hit trade. And yeah, you gotta pay a commission, except no, you don't, because they don't take one. Still gotta. So join eToro and start trading the world's top markets. I've got an operation to perform. Scalpel, eToro.
None of us are walking out of here unless we work together. I'm the one they should be scared of.
That's it. Come on. Nice. Back. Up. Yes, sir.
That's what we got today. That's it. That is it.
That was good, brother. That was good. I don't like this isn't. No. This is PGs, guys. Doesn't fit.
Use it here, you can. Do it a little closer. Yeah. Go and slide that.
Okay. Try. grips it.
Punishes the forearms.
Uh.
Punishes the forearms. Well, like
Yes,
we
sir.
said, no weakness.
No weakness. 8 weeks out, no problem. No problem.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really good, no, perfect words that make your writing sharp.
Put it back double.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Smash bench, 5 sets of 3 with over 500 pounds for a total of 1,415 reps as a program wanted me to do. But just took up the elbow wraps for the first time in a couple of months. So just getting acclimated to training with elbow wraps. Also did no chalk and a very skinny bar today. That definitely had an effect. So I was only 1 rep short, considering the less than ideal circumstances. Andrew getting more and more jacked every workout.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up, sir. Trying to catch up.
He said it's just vinegar and cheesecake, so I need me some of that.
Yeah.
But 8 weeks, just gonna pop. Basically, just gotta posture proposing.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah,
I mean, you're ready.
Yeah, I'm starting from.
I think we're 7 weeks.
7 weeks, yeah, it's flying by.
Yeah, I'm starting from Tuesday. Yeah.
What's
Posing classes starts on Tuesday, guys.
Oh man. I think after Tuesday we can meet here again, and I think posing's harder than training.
Oh my goodness, man! I'm out of breath even. I'm trying to like cut my breath. It's crazy. But it's good.
You've been doing cardio, so you might find it easier than I did. I wasn't doing cardio during my prep, so.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You're more conditioned for that.
Yes, sir. Sure.
But I will be in LA for the LA Fit Expo, and I'll be participating in Strength Wars. Yes, you heard it right. I'll be participating, competing in Strength Wars. Stay tuned for that. I'll be walking around the expo. I won't have a booth. I'll just be walking around, looking for opportunities to meet you guys. So please show up. I'll announce on my Instagram when and where exactly will be in the expo, so you have an idea of where to find me. Unfortunately, you won't be making it to.
No. I wouldn't be.
But he will be.
But definitely will be in Ohio for sure.
For sure, he'll be competing in Ohio. So stay tuned for that. Again, subs, merch, everything you need regarding Team Personal Record on PLFstyle.com. Belts and wraps coming back at the end of this month, before February. So stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. See you guys soon.
God bless you.
As you guys know, take care, man. Of course. I always forget, not always, but sometimes forget, there's a 10-year gap between Andrew and I, so I hope I look like that in 10 years. When I'm 35, if I'm walking around looking like that, I'll say I'm doing it right for myself. We will be using the back grips whenever we have an opportunity to use it. It's definitely been making a difference in my grip strength, especially when I use equipment without it. I find I can contract my hands much harder than I was able to prior to using the fat grips in training. So definitely really appreciate the fat grips. Great invention. Devin Larratt, I will be competing in the bottom 8. And will be, I want to say before April, pulling against Devin Larratt. Really excited for that. Can't wait to see what one of the best arm wrestlers in the world feels like. Super excited. Trying to get my training in whenever I have an opportunity. Dubai doesn't have a big arm wrestling scene. So when I go to the States, I'm gonna meet up with a couple arm wrestlers. For example, I think Travis Bajan maybe at LA Fit. I can maybe pull with him. But I'm doing the best I can to meet up with the best arm wrestlers I can find whenever there's an opportunity. But yes, I'll be competing in the bottom 8 for sure. And it's in April, don't remember the exact date, but I'll be there.
Okay, come on now. I just need to add one more log line, rebuild, wait for test, and another deploy to pass, and this time I got this. I hope. What the fork are you doing? Stop committing logs. Hold on for a sec. Come over here. See? Just use Rookout's non-breaking breakpoints. You get log lines, variables, and metrics with one click, and without redeploying. Awesome! No changing code, and it's just like setting a breakpoint? Yes, that's what I just...
Top 10 reasons Logan Paul should have won. I'm here for this.
Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10. Today we're doing Top 10 reasons Logan Paul should have won. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and comment. 10. Today we're doing Top 10 reasons Logan Paul should have won. watching. Make sure you like,